Alright, hello everybody and welcome to another Gran Turismo video. Hello everybody, welcome back to another I'm going to be doing more of my tuning for my Alfa Romeos today. Today we're going to be focusing on the body on both of them. So I'm going to actually do I'm gonna do basically aerodynamics on both of them, and I'm going to actually let me prop this in front of me so I can actually talk to you guys instead of just being a million miles away from the microphone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to GT Auto and to car maintenance. And we're going to do a wide body. So I'm just going to show you guys what this does. So it's 25 grand. Oh, by the way, I bought a Ferrari Daytona 1971 today, so some money to play with. So this is a wider body, as you guys can see. It's got better fenders and stuff like that. That's going to get applied, and then I'm going to do an aerodynamic hit on this thing, see what stability I'll get. Hopefully this has a decent set of wings on it, so I don't have to sit there and go, and stuff like that. So, and just to let you guys know, this episode's gonna be about 40 minutes or so. So 35 to 40 minutes. So hey Siri, can you set a timer for 35 minutes?
35 minutes counting down.
Okie dokie, custom parts. Alright, so I'm gonna do the gray one first. Splitter, we're at 3 grand. Side skirts, we're at 250. And then a rear wing. Could do the small one, I could do the big one. Actually, I'm gonna do a different set of. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm not gonna do any livery settings or anything, or change any wheels or stuff like that, because I don't feel like I want to do that just yet. So this is gonna take like forever, because applying it takes forever as usual. So it's not going to be a heck of a lot of track running. I'm going to go to Mazda Michelin Raceway, for Atlanta, to show you guys the different effects of the aerodynamics of this car. So the only one thing I'm slightly not happy about that Gran Turismo doesn't do is Gran Turismo doesn't allow you to tune inside the menu, inside the stuff. But luckily, I'm just. Alright, so here's. So here's the really cool car. Here's the 4C8, or the 4. Notice I said 4C8, not 458, because Ferrari would crucify me if I said 458. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do GT Auto. We're gonna do services again, and we're gonna do the body widening bit for. You guys can see the fender flares are a little bit bigger. And I think this would kind of benefit from the bigger track a little bit better, especially when we give it race tires at least. And I wish I could give it a roll cage and stuff like that. I might actually see if I can give it a roll cage or not. So I should be able to get this damn thing a roll cage, but we'll let this apply. Take forever and a day. Alright, so we're going to do car customization. Same thing. Yeah, I can't put a roll cage on this thing. Darn it. So again, front splitter, side skirts, and rear wing. We're going to do a high one, and we're going to do the same profile I had in the other car. Install that. I don't want to put a small one because I want to get the full effect of a rear wing, and it sucks that I can't put a real rear wing on this thing, but it's not supposed to be a race car. I'll actually show you guys the GR3 version if I can get a chance. I'll test that. Actually, you know what? That'll be the final thing. I'm going to test the GR3 version up against this car so we can see the difference. And the reason why I wanted to put aero on this car was I wanted to show you guys this, because if you guys watched the last video about last week, you guys will know that this thing pendulum all over the place, and I think it's because the back end was stepping out, and I hope this alleviates the issue. And I've given it racing suspension and everything, so I think we're good to go here. This is a really difficult race, by the way. I tried it. I'm just going to stay with the afternoon. I'm not going to go at night because I don't have racing exhaust on yet. So yeah, these cars are pretty wild. And as I've lightened them in the aerodynamics department, because I kind of understand that. Kind of feel that these cars are tail happy a little bit, and we'll see what the aerodynamics have on them and see if I can actually produce a much faster lap time than the other one. So So this is in the 600 range. So this is the 600 range one right here, and I think the other one is the 500 range. Or is it the 400 range? I think it's in the 400 range. Can't remember. Yeah, so the 400 range one is going to, so the 500 range one is 43 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to that one, and I'm going to do some race tuning. Still sports hards on it, so I'm going to give it maximum downforce so on both ends, because I don't have So we're just going to see what this does to the car. See if it helps out with the car's cornering. So notice it's a lot more stable and it's not flying around everywhere. But then again, this car was very stable to begin with. The car seems to not really take off as much. One thing I don't have to worry about is kind of warming up the tires a little bit, so when we get race tires, there's more power in this bad boy at the end of the episode. Alright, 37 seconds. Sail through the corner. seems a little slower, but I think you're gonna make up a lot of your time in the braking zones. So I think it's making quite the difference because you guys know, 3 laps. 3 to 4 laps. I like to test the cars. And then some historic battles have been run here at Petit Le Mans, so be interesting to see how it may only get me like 2 seconds to have the downforce at the corner a little bit harder, but alright, 42 seconds, so we're about a couple seconds faster. I think that's as much as I'm going to get out of the car. So I'm going to delete the time from the other one, and that 42 is going to stand. So that helped out a little bit in the grand scheme of things. So the 43 goes out with the ranking. Yep. The 42 is the new benchmark for that car. It shaved off about a second and 3/4, about a second, about 1.7 seconds, which is a big gain, to be honest. So now we're gonna shift to the 4C8, and I'm hoping. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to and I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, you should be changing the springs and stuff like that. You should be doing this, this, and this. And I'm like, I will do what I need to do to make this car run. So what we're going to do is we're going to up the ride height just a little bit because it's a little low. 95 millimeters to 195 millimeters. So this thing will move a little bit. But this thing is still going to be whirly as hell. And hopefully this I think it's definitely a heavier car. You can definitely feel in the steering, and that's not a good thing. what's going to make up its time is on the straightaway here. So now I know what this car is going to do, so I'm going to brake early. A little bit more control through there. Definitely gonna have to get this unlimited slip diff. Some jerky movements on the wheel. Okay, 131. So that's 3 laps. I'm going to compare this to the other one. So we're going to do some tuning to one of both of the cars. So that did a lap in 31. So I gained literally only 0.1 of a second. So I kind of so that kind of helped the rear along. Hey Siri, how much left on my timer?
There are no timers set. There's a 35-minute timer with about 18 minutes to go.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now, so we're gonna do 11 miles on both cars. I need to put a limited slip diff on the 4C8, and I'm also gonna need to put a limited slip diff and decrease some of the weight on the 4C8. See what difference that makes, because it seems, because you guys are seeing it on screen, it's definitely doing a pendulum effect thing, where it seems to, where the back end just wants to step out, and I might have to put some ballast at the rear or the front to kind of counteract that a little bit. And it really wants to step out a lot. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to GT Auto. We're not going to go to GT Auto. We're going to go to the tuning shop. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Alright, so full custom LSD. I got racing everything on this thing because I don't want to screw around with this motor. And fully custom racing transmission. It needs power restrictor, which I might do in some races, but it also needs ballast. So one thing that this car needs is a diet. So I'm going to put this down on a crash diet for 2 stages. It'll get it down to 2,000 pounds. Do I get another? Do I get the 4th stage? No, I don't. Screw that. This gets down to 1993, which is almost... So that's 1950. That's 950 kilograms. Off the top of my head, I know that's almost 900. 900 like 5. So I'm going to increase the body rigidity because this thing is got a lot of roll to it, and what I'm going to do to the base one is the 4C is I'm gonna do simple changes to it, and I'm gonna do a bunch of and I'm gonna set a benchmark lat time, and then we're all gonna go, and then we can all go home and enjoy some cream and pie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a bunch of tunings. So this one really doesn't need anything groundbreaking. I can do sports computer, sports muffler, I will oh, wait a second, I meant to go back in, sorry. I'm going to put ceramic brakes on this thing, and I'm going to put racing pads on it. Transmission. I'm going to put all the custom stuff on it first. It may weigh it down a little bit, but this thing's got a little bit more tuning to it, but I'm going to increase the rigidity. And we're going to do a bit of a bar up, so we're going to increase the displacement. Now this is going to be displacing at 1.8 liters, not 1.750. So we're going to take the 960 A4C engine, bore it out, and now it's going to make 475 horsepower. You notice I'm not doing anything. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to give this thing an LSD, not the drug, obviously. But yeah. And we're going to go to Road Atlanta. We're going to see what these things do now that I've got some stuff on them, and now that I've got some stuff to do with it. I was going to bring them to Le Mans. Actually, you know what? I've already done the Road Atlanta one, so I'm going to do the Miami thing at Kyoto Driving Park. And well, listen to me sound like a Bostonian, right? Gonna do this in the morning in the driving park. Kyoto Driving Park's actually a pretty good track, actually. Siri, how many minutes left in that? Say, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. How many minutes left on that 35-minute timer?
Now playing on Apple Music. There's a 35-minute timer with about 12 minutes remaining. Your choices will help me learn the ones you like.
Here's a very pretty song. A brand new song, as a matter of fact.
Hey, Siri. Stop playing the music. Alright, so I'm going to do... See, did I put any rankings on these things? I did not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do I'm going to start on the smaller track. Car sounds a little bit more aggressive, not by much, and see its pendulum on him just a little bit because it has more power now. Car's popping a little bit because it's car's making the popping noises. Here are the cicadas in the background. It's freaking hilarious. So. Let's see, at 48. I think at 40. I think at 48 it's going to be on the cards. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a 48. Put this one. So remember, this one did the launch edition did about a 48.357. I'm expecting this to do a 40 probably. Definitely lighter. So that's a 44.8. So that's a benchmark for that car. So 40. So the 4 seconds apart. The gap at Well, the reason why the gap is smaller here is because the car's not using as much power. And the reason why I'm not testing it at Road Atlanta is because I don't really want to do something. I'm going to show you guys change car. I'm going to show you guys what I mean about a car being kind of lazy schmazy, sort of. So I'm going to show you guys the Ferrari Daytona 365. This is Comfort Sports on it, by the way. This is Comfort Sports on it, by the way. Not Sports Hards or anything. The car seems to be very balanced. But then again, Ferraris of this era, I like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so I just did a 50. So yeah, so you guys can kind of see where pretty stable car for an old time, pretty stable car for an old timer actually. Pretty good. I'm wondering what that car will be like when it has racing tires on it. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a small thing here. So I just want to go back to so this is a pretty cool game, you know. So this is a pretty cool, you know, little setup that, you know, that I have here for these cars, and I hope that this, now in the next episode, which, because I have like 3 minutes left, so I have 3 minutes, like 2 minutes left to kind of present to you guys everything. So so yeah, guys, in the next episode we're going to probably do more tuning to the regular 4C, and then when we get up to a certain level, we're gonna put racing mods on both of these cars and really see what the difference is and see how much horsepower we can really wring out of these things. And what we can do with them. I'm going to be interested to see what we can do with them and see what's what in terms of so these are some of the cars that I have. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, so in the next episode we're just gonna probably do some more tuning, and we're probably gonna do some more tuning and try to do more with these cars. I'm definitely gonna have fun with this, and we're gonna see just what they compare like and what they're gonna do when they're fully tuned up, and we're gonna see. You're just gonna see the beauty of these cars. So yeah, so I'm gonna upload this probably Monday night, probably Monday afternoon. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys enjoyed this episode. I certainly did, and I am hoping to have fun very, very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This episode was recorded Saturday, January 7th, 2023. So I bid you guys a good night, and I will see you guys later.